Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire Shanmatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shavana Krishna Dyantaste Vatrani Vidhanoti Shriksata Nastapayeshu Bhatreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevi Bhagavate Uttam Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 8, verse 42. This chapter is titled, Lord Krishna shows the universal form within his mouth. So, on this verse is Mother Yashoda's realization. Aham mamasu patireshu mesuto rajesh varasya kilavi vittapasati gopasya gopa sagodhanascha me yanmaya yettam kumati sa me kati. Synonyms. Aham, my existence. I am something. Mama, my, so. Nanda Maharaj, Pati, husband. Esha, this, Krishna, Mesuta, is my son. Praja Ishwarasya, of my husband Nanda Maharaj. Akhila Vittapa, I am the possessor of unlimited opulence and wealth. Sati, because I am his wife. Gopyacha, and all the damsels of the coward Gopa, all the coward men are my subordinates. Sa Godana, Cha, with the cows and calves, me, my. Yet Mayaya, all such things addressed by me are, after all, given by the mercy of the Supreme. Ittam, thus, Mati, I am wrongly thinking they are my possessions. Sa me gati, he is therefore my only shelter. I am simply instrumental. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. It is by the influence of the Supreme Lord's Maya that I am wrongly thinking that Nanda Maharaj is my husband, that Krishna is my son, and that because I am the queen of Nanda Maharaj, all the wealth of cows and calves are my possessions, and all the coward men and all the coward men and their wives are my subjects. Actually, I also am eternally subordinate to the Supreme Lord. He is my ultimate shelter. Purport. Following in the footsteps of Mother Yashoda, everyone should follow this mentality of renunciation. Whatever wealth, opulence, or whatever else we may possess belong not to us but to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the ultimate shelter of everyone and the ultimate owner of everything, as stated by the Lord Himself in Bhagavad Gita. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhritam sarvabhutanam yatva mam shantim rikshati. The sages, knowing me as the ultimate purpose of all sacrifices and austerities, Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attain peace from the pangs of material miseries. We should not be proud of our possessions, as expressed by Mother Yashoda herein. I am not the owner of possessions, the opulent wife of Nanda Maharaj. The estate, the possessions, the cows and the calves and the subjects like the gopis and coward men are all given to me, one should give up thinking of my possessions. One should give up thinking of my possessions, my son, and my husband. Janasya moho yam aham nameti. Nothing belongs to anyone but the Supreme Lord. Only because of illusion do we wrongly think I am existing or everything belongs to me. Thus Mother Yashoda completely surrendered unto the Supreme Lord. For the moment she was rather disappointed, thinking, my endeavors to protect my son by charity and other auspicious activities are useless. Supreme Lord has given me many things, but unless He takes charge of everything, there is no assurance of protection. I must therefore ultimately seek shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as stated by Prahlad Maharaj. Balasya neha sharanam pitro nrsimha. A father and mother cannot ultimately take care of their children. Ato kriha kshetra sutapta vitter janasya moho yam aham mameti. Bhagavatam 5, Canto 5, 5th chapter, 8th verse. One's land, home, wealth, and all of one's possessions belong to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although we wrongly think, I am this and these things are mine. And the purport. Om Jnanatimandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantiham Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Tadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamitinam Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So in this verse, we are able to see ourselves in the right perspective. To this realization of Mother Yashoda, after seeing the universe within the mouth of her son, Krishna, she is having this realization. Similarly, when we stretch our life or our duration of life and we go to the end, because every single person, entity has to give up this body. So when we stretch this imagination, so we know that neither my children nor my wife are going to go with me, nor my possessions, my wealth, my property. Anything is going to go with me to my next destination, which I am not even aware of that what my next destination is. But Krishna says that, gives us a hint about our next destination, that what we should aim for. Because the only relationship that we have is with the Supreme Personality, Super Soul. And if that is the only relationship, then we should try to strengthen that bond, the relationship with Krishna. If we strengthen that relationship with Krishna, then Krishna has everything that one can imagine, in this universe or all universes or every single Prakriti or planets, internal spiritual planets or material planets, everything everything belongs to Krishna, including our bodies, ourselves. But since we are apart, separated from Krishna, even though we have the relationship with Krishna, we tend to think of ourselves as independent. With that little independence that we have, we tend to move towards, like, the fact that in education, material education, of course, gaining material education, uh, living under the shelter of our parents, and then when the parents are no more, creating a world of our own, like having a wife or many wives, children, many children, household properties, houses, businesses, or job situation, earning money to be able to afford all the material opulence that can be had, provided we have that prarabdha or the willingness to work towards such things. So if we do accumulate, but what is the end result? It's all temporary because the body itself is temporary. Krishna, although the proprietor of every single thing, can wind up everything, including the planetary systems, within himself, just like a spider that weaves a web and then it can wind the web back into itself. So Krishna has created this material universe and the spiritual universe. Spiritual universes are created through his internal energy, internal potency, and the material universes are created by his external potency. And it's created for the living entities who wanted to enjoy separate from Krishna, because we're looking to imitate. Krishna is enjoy. How nice it will be that if we can enjoy it too. No sooner do we think like that we fall into the external energy of the Lord. And Krishna, being so nice, comes back to even reclaim us. And he doesn't let us go, just like, we are watching a child and we let the child free, and then we are watching all the time what the child is doing, where he is going, she is going, and if they're about to do something wrong, we correct them, we stop them. So Krishna is also within our heart, is telling us, no, don't do this. This is not good for you. This is not good for you. Karma, karma, vikarma. So when we are doing vikarma, then we get that inner voice telling us, no, don't do this, don't do this. Just like we tell our child, no, don't go there, you'll get hurt. So we get that inspiration from within. And And there we realize at some point, or like, having the association of the devotees, or like, reading the scriptures, Sadhu Shastra, Guru Sadhu Shastra. If we are fortunate enough to get that association, then we are able to understand that, oh my God, what have I done? Wasted my life. I had this supreme opportunity to connect back with the Supreme Lord, and I has squandered this opportunity. And when it is too late, then we are forced by the laws of nature to take birth again. Not even guaranteed that we will get a human form of body. But even if we have had the slightest or the moment's association, then at least we are guaranteed that we'll get a human form of body and get another chance to do bhajan kriya and revive our original Krishna consciousness. Because there is nothing but Krishna everywhere. It is up to us to tune in and see how we are intimately connected with Krishna in every step of our life. So these universes, material universes, spiritual universes, and then the marginal energy of the Lord, like the living entities, everything. And then yesterday we were celebrating the Balaram Jayanti. So Krishna, we are living in the energy of the Lord, and yet tend to think that we are independent. At the same time, we wonder sometimes that how come these kind of universes, planetary systems, are kind of floating in the space? So Krishna, when you try to understand a little bit, you understand also that just like if we are holding some sand or some dust in our hands, and by our energy, they don't fall down. They are staying in its place within our fist. So if it is the Param Purusha, Krishna, holding all the universes, spiritual and material, in his hand, where is the chance for it to fall? So we need to understand. And a tiny bit of it, he put that in his mouth, and Mother Yashoda was able to see that universal form, universes within his mouth. So such is the opulence of Sri Krishna. So the relationship we are living in, they are all false or temporary. They will be all gone. Only permanent relationship is with Krishna. So the more we purify ourselves, the more we purify our heart, the more we come closer to Krishna and Guru. So we understand if we are uplifting ourselves. This is the only process, bhakti. There are other processes to realize Krishna, although they are non-different, Brahma feature or Paramatma feature, but we should focus on Bhagavan feature. Although they are non-different from each other, vadanti tat tattva vidam, tattvam yajnanam advayam, brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabdhyate. So, the ultimate truth is Bhagavan. Krishna as the personality of God. It is the supreme personality. So by Paramatma, the goal for the yogis or dhyanis, is the Paramatma feature, the all-pervading feature, Paramatma. And the feature and the goal for the jnanis is like by elimination, neti neti. Not this, not this. They are coming to the conclusion this entire universe, everything that we see is Krishna. So it's Brahma realization. So Brahma is nothing but the effulgence of the bodily rays of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Paramatma is the reflection of the Lord within everybody's heart. So we should dedicate ourselves to all three, but with an exclusive devotions means there is a devotee, there is the devotional process, and then there is the Lord. So the Lord is the Sammam Bonam, the supreme shelter. So we should not take shelter of our material possessions, knowing well to whom they belong. We should rather think like having a mentality that Krishna has set this aside as a quota for me to conduct my affairs in life. Whatever little opulence that we have gained has come through the mercy of the Lord only. Just like when a father has a lot of property and he distributes it among his children, if he has multiple children, then each one is given equal amount so that they all can live happily. Similarly, Krishna, we have unlimited number of children, so they are given their quota to live. A tiny ant, tiny microbe to the human beings, demigods, everybody. So that's how one gets that, that feeling of detachment, that really there is nothing that is truly belonging to me except Sri Krishna. So with this, I will stop. And if there are any questions, comments, please feel free to address them. I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Kanapra Prabhu. No questions on social media. I'm not sure about if there are any questions in the temple.
No questions at the temple.
Hare Krishna. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Okay,